Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for Teen Wolf, the season finale of Season 5B, and then this summer we'll have Season 6. But with this episode, we have an end of a lot of villains here. Theo, his story seems to be over. We have the Beast story that seems to be over, and then also the Desert Wolf story that seems to be over, because we have Malia, who defeats the Desert Wolf by actually taking her power. We have the Beast, who's pretty much defeated by the whole, or at least most of the pack. We have Kira, who saves Lydia, because in the last episode she was like cut in the neck. So they kind of deal with that in this episode and realize that Lydia is the key to defeating the Beast. So Kira is able to save Lydia from a situation she was put in this episode. Liam and Scott are working together to help each other to defeat the Beast. And they actually do defeat the Beast. And we have Parrish, who, actually completely defeats him. But really, in the end, we find out that it was Allison who defeated the Beast because of Scott's memories and obviously the flashbacks we saw with Allison's ancestor. The Beast was a little confused and says, "Wait, I know this person," but obviously it was just Allison. So Allison was definitely one of the reasons that the team and the pack was able to defeat the Beast. And then Mason comes back, he's all alive, and Theo, he dies in the most ridiculous way, where the Skinwalkers brought back the sister, pretty much, and threw Theo into the ground. Sure. I was just at this point, I was so tired of Theo, I was just happy he was gone. I didn't really care why or how silly the reason was. I was like, alright, fine. Theo, bye. So what did I think of the episode overall? I will say this is probably the best episode of this half of the season. So I'll say this was an okay finale for a really, really mediocre Teen Wolf season. Now, I think this episode definitely had weight. I liked Allison parts. I enjoyed that Lydia saved the day. I thought that was cool and used her ability. Finally, she used that ability because I've been waiting all season for that. Not just season 5B, but 5A also. So that was nice. And I like that everyone kind of had their parts. I feel like everyone really, it wasn't just Scott saving the day. It was really the whole pack, and even pack members that aren't around anymore, like Allison. So that's something I really enjoyed at the episode. And even the ending, it was cool that Hayden became a werewolf. I thought that was a cute scene. I'm excited to see her join the pack. I'm like, alright, cool. Her little Chimera story wasn't really working for me. And honestly didn't really do justice to that character by any means. There was a point, though, where I was like, wait, did the sister die? Because you never actually saw her, the sister survived the Beast, but I guess they didn't really mention anything about her, so she's still alive. I'm excited to see her and Hayden's relationship after all of this madness of finding out about the supernatural. Still waiting on that for Lydia's mom, too, so who knows if it'll ever happen, but maybe that's what next season will be about. But yeah, I enjoyed those small moments. I would say the last 5 minutes were definitely the best part of the episode, and hopefully next season will be about the pack being together again, because I think that was really the biggest thing in the season I didn't enjoy was, and I guess in this episode I enjoyed and didn't enjoy, is that the pack was separated. Now in this episode it kind of worked because everyone had their moment to shine and be the hero and defeat their villain. But at the same time, there were so many people in this episode, and so many villains, and so much going on. We had Killian, we had, Grandpa Argent. Even if you count Argent himself, who used to be a villain. We had Theo, we had the Beast. I'm up to 5 right now. We have 6. The Desert Wolf, which I think they could have saved the Desert Wolf for another season and made her the main villain. So way too many villains, way too crowded of an episode. And yes, there's some storylines that I was just getting so tired of. I was just happy to be over. Like the Theo story, and even the Desert Wolf story. I like what happened to Malia. I like that she has this full coyote power now. But I was actually excited for that whole storyline, but they rushed the Desert Wolf story just to put her in this season for some odd reason. I was upset that Kira kind of left in the end because of the Skinwalkers, which I was never interested in those characters either from this season, so that could have been better, but I'm hoping next season will be a bit lighter and finally kind of going back to one villain, because this was way too many villains. And I know they were trying to change it up, but it didn't work this season. But overall, like I said, it wasn't a bad finale. It just wasn't a great season. So it was a good conclusion for the stuff we had. But there were some nice character moments I hope will build into the next season. But overall, Season 5B, honestly, is probably one of the weakest Teen Wolf seasons I've seen. And that's pretty sad. But yeah, so I obviously will be reviewing the show when it returns. Hopefully it'll turn over a new leaf. I don't know what point in their lives they'll be up to, because are they going to graduate high school by then? I feel like they've been in senior year for a very long time now. So I'm curious to see how they pick up the next season and see what direction they go. Again, hopefully a bit of a lighter side. This was a very dark, bogged down half of a season. But let me know in the comments below what you thought of the episode. This is Comic Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. Also, description below, there are links for my comic book, Like Father, Like Daughter. And don't forget to like the Facebook page of Like Father, Like Daughter. I'll see you guys later. Bye.